Eddie Olmos was, when he introduced the film, said that, and you have to remember that he wrote every word, basically. Every word was written. Is that unusual for you?
Yeah, can you tell us about the...
Yeah, you know, I usually, in the course of a movie, change 2 or 3 lines, and it's usually due to back and forth with actors. Sometimes they just have an idea of, oh, this would be better for my character to say. That we try to do before we start shooting, because with only 19 days to shoot this ambitious a movie, you don't have a whole lot of time to have conferences on the set and talk things over. Occasionally there'll be something that's kind of a tongue twister on the day, and I'll just rephrase it, which isn't real, real rewriting. And Eddie, when he's doing the go left, go right, and that kind of stuff, it's not that important that it's exactly as written. But it's written that way for a reason. So I really don't, and I get actors who come from other places where they're used to paraphrasing, and I say, actually, learn the lines. and it is written for a reason. I've had a couple very important, on my very first movie, there was a character who, he's broken up with his girlfriend, and there's this big reunion of all the friends who went to college together and stuff, and his girlfriend shows up at the reunion and says, oh, he's not coming, we broke up, and then she sleeps with their best friend that night. And then the next day he comes into town, and he runs into some mutual friend who says, oh, you're still with what's her name? And he says, in my script, that's what I came up here to find out. Fine. And that night, the actor came to me very sheepishly and said, you know what, what if I said, yes, I'm still with her? Every scene after that would have this extra tension. And I said, oh, fuck it, you're right. And we went back the next day and set the scene up and everything, turned the camera on him over David Strathairn's shoulder, and I said, action, and he said, yes. And I said, cut. And we picked up camp, and everybody watching said, I got to get into that business. And it looks really easy. And it made a huge, huge difference. So it's not that I'm deaf or unwilling to change things if they really are important, but usually, I'll just tell the actor, well, this is why it's written that way. Oh, yeah, sure.